So the Pittsburgh market, the pre-hot market is insanely hot. Why do we think that is? Multiple reasons. I mean, we have the standard reasons every pre-spring, and that is interest rates are super low. Bank rate has them at around 4.2, 4.25% right now. So interest rates being low is one reason. Another reason is FOMO, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out on this interest rate is one reason. Another reason is buyers are constantly watching properties on Zillow, Redfin, and other sites, and they're seeing them come on and off the market. Now, when's the best time to sell? So the best time to sell, according to Zillow, is early May. And that's in a seasonal market. There's no doubt it could differ in markets that are not seasonal. Seasonal means we have winter. Since Pittsburgh has a winter, our season's a little slower now. I mean, listen, I'm sitting here recording this podcast, and it's 23 degrees out, and it's snowing sideways. You think you want to go out and look at a house in that kind of weather? Not really. That being said, I've been working, I got a couple of buyers under contract, and a bunch of my listings that have been sitting all winter are now finally going contingent. And that's, I tell everybody, as soon as the turn of the new year, it's like a locomotive is at the train stop. It's just starting to chug. It's a little bit sluggish in these January and February and early March months because the weather sucks. People aren't going out and buying houses that have the opportunity or have the option to wait for the nicer weather in these cold months. People that are buying now are people that have to move for whatever reason. So dollars to donuts, the market starts picking up, my phone starts ringing. The first 2 months of the year are slow. Now we're putting buyers in right away. I have a buyer that we just started working with the last couple of weeks, and he is if you know anything about the DISC assessment, he is a C in the DISC, and that is analytical, reserved, precise, systematic. Those type of people will lose out in this type of market. And he's already, some properties have gone active and contingent before he can even get me out there. Some we've looked at, he wanted to think about, gone. So now he's a lot less tentative and ready to pull the trigger. Whereas, he thought it was like a pair of shoes. So there's 14 of the same pair of shoes, and if 12 of them sell, you still got a couple more out there. Not so much the case, though. So the market, the pre-market, because we haven't even gotten into the hot market, is super hot. I've just recently put a listing out in Bethel Park on the market. We've been waiting all winter because they want to maximize their dollar. Did a market analysis. We accepted an offer $5,000 under list, and they are extremely excited to get that offer. So how do you survive if you're a buyer this pre-super hot market? We have some newly licensed agents in our office, and I give them a lot of leads. Of course, 2 of the leads I've given to the most recent new agent. The buyer, when I went looking and pre-approved before, it was not a problem. Oh, that's great. If you're not, buying a house in this crazy market is a battle. It's a war. If you're not going to go to war, if you're going to go to war with a gun that's unloaded, that would be, you can get pre-approved, but you're not pre-approved. You're going to get shot and killed. Now, if you're going to go to battle with a loaded gun, you will win the house you're looking for. The chances of getting the house are much higher. So you definitely want to be pre-approved, have a current pre-approval in hand. If you don't, you risk losing out to someone that is. Another thing is you kind of want to go light with your contingencies. I always recommend, let's just say we're in a multiple offer situation. What I have my buyers do is I convince them, don't ask for a home warranty. It's only $450 to $550. You can put your own home warranty on there after the offer is accepted. It's not a big deal. You don't want to make a $250,000 purchase hinged upon a home warranty. Next is in Pittsburgh, we have the opportunity to do home, pest, and radon inspections are the 3 biggies. We also do sewer line tests now, and that's going to be a given. We're seeing that more and more, and some municipalities are making a requirement of the sellers. I say give up the pest inspection. It's only $50. If there's termites, which is not a big problem in Pittsburgh, treatment's only $1,000 or so. It's not like it's $30,000. And I say do not make the deal. You can still do the pest inspection. I tell them don't do the radon, don't have a radon contingency. You can still do the radon test, just don't make the deal contingent upon that. Listen, a radon test is $150 ish, and if you have a system, if you need to get the system, it's only about $1,000. So you don't want to have. There's $2,500 right there. If you worst case scenario, $500 for home warranty, $1,000 for pest treatment, $1,000 for radon system. So under $3,000. You might have to spend on your own money. You could potentially get the house of your dreams. You don't want to lose out on that. So those are some ways you can come armed. Pre-approval, lighten up on the contingencies, make the closing date as open as possible. Make sure your pre-approval is strong too. We have some, pre-approvals from PNC, which is a local bank here that does not specialize in mortgages, and every agent that's done a deal with them screams when they see their pre-approval. Get pre-approved through someone else. Quicken Loans or any other online, well, I don't want to slam them. I haven't had good luck with either of these people. You want to be careful of being pre-approved through a online only. Someplace you can't go into the office, sit down, and get your questions answered. And if the other agent has had or the seller has had problems with any of these lenders, good chance that they may tell you, hey, we want you to get pre-approved through someone else. And you want to be quick. You want to be quick to get out to see these properties, and you want to make it as easy as possible on these sellers. Another thing we do to help survive a super hot buyer's market is we used to have letters with photos written up by my buyers, marriage photos, or if they're not married, photos with them and their pet, or something like that with a heartfelt letter. Technology is the latest and greatest, so one of the new things we're doing is we're having shoot videos. And anybody has a phone, you could pull up your phone, do a selfie video. It could be super short, and you can maybe text the video. It's got to be small. Or if you have a YouTube channel or Dropbox, you can do a little more lengthier video, upload it in there, send the link to your agent. Your agent can pass it along to the listing agent. Another thing, which is not very popular, is trying to get your buyer's agent to present the offer in person. As a listing agent, I tell people all the time, we're not going to do that. We're in the age where everything's got to be quick and easy. We're not going to try to take time out of the seller's day, my day as a listing agent, and I'll sit down at the table and talk about the offer. That could be done, via Facebook Messenger, Skype, or just email, telephone, or text messages. So those are some of the things we use at the Brian Sells Pittsburgh team to win or to get the property in a super hot selling and buying season in the Pittsburgh area. So be interested to hear your comments. Please feel free to put them below, and I'll reply to them as I can. Thank you.